Healing Atlantis. Move into your favorite meditation pose, closing your eyes and activating both your breath and your third eye portal by looking inwards and upwards into that cinematic lens that's always available from within your own pineal gland technology. Through this part of your mind, your mind's eye, you can access your optic thalamus, the optic from within, to view any past timeline that may be relevant to your now moment. Many have memories from the days of the Atlantis civilization. These epochs of time that were ripe with joy, wonder, the experience of being in the body and yet still connected to our galactic self, able to download from the multi-dimensional realms and to create powerful supernatural technology through the physical aspects of who we were. As we delighted in our supernatural powers, we also created an insidious ego. We used our powers against others. We fell further into the descension timeline, not because it was wrong, but because it was scripted by our highest multidimensional galactic or God-Goddess creator self. As our ego took force, we perceived we could continue to use our supernatural powers, and whatever dark energy was created as an egregore from our collective misuse of our egoic powers, we felt we could overcome it. As we recall these times in our soul journey, we are aware of an impending feeling of doom and failure. Many carrying the codes of Atlantis within them to this very day. The recall of the tidal wave that wiped out our civilization, that became known as the Fall of Atlantis. The deep internal experience of failure, because we were not able to overcome that dark force that was created as a phantasmagorical reflection of our collective ego. We learnt very vital lessons through this time. That ego is an energy field that will come back to devour us. In this now moment, in the civilization known as Earth Realm, we carry those codes of failure, destruction, doom, fear, from the days of Atlantis, when not only the tidal wave wiped out what we had created, yet we were aware that there were forces coming from above, from the galactic realms, that also pierced through our civilization, assisting in our demise. we had indeed invoked many galactic dark masters. As you move through this ritual today, please know that what we did on Atlantis was not wrong. We were learning about energy. We had to play out this part of our galactic story. It is sheer brilliance in the way we scripted this galactic game. There can never be any right nor wrong, good nor bad, yet there can be a deep yearning, an impetus that is created from past actions to move out of the cycle of destruction and to move from the lowest point of the descension timeline into the ascension timeline. It is all perfect. Today's ritual will assist you to clear the PTSD you are carrying from these times at the Fall of Atlantis, because your memories will be both sheer joy and ultimate destruction. How can those two blended energies merge and become one without the reflection in the emotional body of chaos, of confusion, of yearning for those golden times, and yet mixed with complete and utter concern that you will create that fall again if you are not able to monitor your ego. So here we are at this precipice in time, at the end of another galactic cycle, ready to rise into the ascension timeline like we thought we were at those days on Atlantis. So the conundrum is upon us. Do we activate those dormant strands of DNA that were downgraded at the Fall of Atlantis to 2 strands of operating DNA coding? Can we bring online again the 12 strands of DNA operational coding in our personal matrix? If we do, will we use our supernatural powers for ego once again? Or will we use our supernatural powers to rise through the ascension gateway that is before us? You must make your choice now. You must make your choice whether you want to go through another 26,000 year galactic cycle in the 3rd dimension. Or are you able to observe your ego as you rise again in your 12-stranded operational coding, supernatural, superhuman technology, and rise through into the 5th dimension? There is no right, no wrong, no good, no bad. Your choice is your choice, the way that it feels internally right to exercise your free will. Many will choose to reactivate those dormant strands of DNA and to test themselves again, moving closer to the ascension gateway, knowing that the closer you move, the more refined your universal life lessons become. Because if you are not a vibrational match to that ascension portal, you cannot pass through. And it may even scorch or energetically burn you if you have not prepared and transformed and transcended the ego. Yet we are all in a place of needing to make this decision. In order to support your decision, we must clear away the energetic dross that is sitting there through our fears, sense of failure, doom, catastrophic nature that dwells in the cells of our physical and energetic being now. And so you take yourself via your third eye portal back to Atlantis. And whatever you see is perfect and right for you. You are not making this up. You will be shown a cinematic movie screen of parts of your life, and you will experience your feelings as your feelings through this past timeline that is operating in the now moment. Allow your third eye to spontaneously take you into Atlantis. I will pause my speaking so you can look around through this part of your timeline. Whatever glimpses, whatever you capture, whatever you see, whatever you feel is perfect and right for you. We're going to sit in that place where, despite all the joy and all of the magic, we came to a crescendo pinnacle point where we knew the dark forces had encroached, where we knew the earth became unstable, the earth as we knew it to be Atlantis at that time, where there was the impending feeling to scramble, to save this beautiful realm. And as you look around you, you may see fires, you may see the galactic ships that want to take you out of the game. You may search for the benevolent interdimensionals that don't seem to be available anymore because something has put a screen between you, some energy has encroached. You may be aware of the tidal wave coming. Don't distract yourself. Let these forces move through you now. Your energy body will start to purge any of these frequencies which may not feel pleasant. Your chakras can assist greatly in this purge and may feel as if they are opening and spinning in a reverse way to leak out, to purge out frequencies that are not in alignment with love. Your meridian system will also start to clear the backlog, the blockage. Your body may start twitching. You may have heat or burning sensations in different parts of your body. You may feel a clamp come around your head, an intense headache that'll just come and go rapidly. Whatever sensations your physical body and energetic body of chakras and meridians can support you to release, do not distract yourself. Remain the curious observer. You may feel nauseous as this energy starts to really unlock from your operating technology, unbeknown to you, that you were carrying for this entire galactic cycle. Stay open now as light language is poured through your spiritual circuitry to clean up the final dross. Shikula si nine takala kwa chikila si good chikala nunai ni nine kila la kwa tikala kishla la kwa la kila kilukala. Shua kini ay ngay ngo delikala kuchila hola li no ni nang kula kichala ka hashufa tika hua ni kala chu ni lai nang no la kala shua Nina la kala kola nikile la koachika chila nikole la kila shalala nai na chuai ngikala one halaka tula lili silaka chila la koa nikalai la kilai nala koa titani tichua la kala shua Shua, shua, shua. Allowing the light codes to come in through the light language, the energetic clearing through your spiritual circuitry, both within your chakra and meridian system and through those auric threads that make up all of your bodies. This energy moves through into your multidimensional bodies as well. So you become more aligned with your prime creator, highest monadic self stream consciousness coming through undistorted now. Do whatever you need to over the coming hours. You may need to rest deeply. And also be aware over the coming days, you have space now to draw in new and heightened frequencies of energy. So expect big changes to come into your field. You are so deeply loved, light worker. You are so deeply revered by your star family, your galactic team, and through the God-Goddess self that you both are and that you are experiencing, and that you also have an amnesic state that you sense you are separated from. Remember, ultimately, this is all you and your creation, and you are loved beyond all measure. Thank you for doing this deep dive into a previous timeline that needs to be cleared to support the collective awakening into the fifth dimension. What you do matters in ways you cannot even begin to fathom. Namaste, dearest light worker.